3, 2...
And we're back.
Hey!
Hello!
Alright,
Fantastic. Part
Yes.
2. What?
Part the do.
This is Empire Strikes Back.
Session 2, Part 2. So,
2 part 1.
now we have
Part
to
A.
work out how we're going to proceed from here on in. From the situation, we have a character to introduce, and we have a character to sideline.
I should have just played John's character. He wouldn't have minded.
It would have been because you could just say that he's like a
So confusing.
Fantastic. So, at the moment, everyone is
I
gathered.
love it, Johnny makes an idea and you're like, okay.
So, as in to play
So
John's
anyway,
character.
no. I don't have his character sheet.
Or ignored him. You well, just pretend he has 1 hit point and +1 on things, and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
And he just fires his crossbow instead of casting spells. John would be pleased with that.
Yeah.
It's very similar to how he actually plays.
He does. He does. John likes to not use the rules if at all possible because he resents them.
He's very passive aggressive with his rules.
He's like always trying to find a creative solution.
Yeah.
That's right.
And he calls me the one
So
who
he
tries
wouldn't
to get out
use
of
the
it.
crossbow.
No.
He wouldn't use the crossbow.
No, he'd use the tree and cut it down and
Exactly.
flip around and
That's
make
right.
an invisible wall and attack somebody in pure silence.
Yeah.
Like that.
It is actually fantastic.
It's
creative.
wonderful.
And we do appreciate you, John. So
Can everyone just give a like for John?
yes, like if there's more likes, then
Or comment saying we love John and we only want games with John in it.
that's right. Yeah. Gee, this
Aw.
game sucks without John.
Hashtag for John or hashtag no John.
That's right.
Oh.
Oh, fantastic. So, Aaron has just released this thing. We have to decide how Johnny's character. Should we describe our characters? That would be good for everyone, just in case. Yeah. So we do have
So I am Hassim,
Hassim.
and I'm a half-orc ranger
Excellent.
whose favourite enemy is orcs. So clearly I've had a rather troubled
Yeah.
upbringing.
Yeah.
And difficulty with mirrors.
Well, that's kind of all right in this time period, isn't it? It's not really going to be much of an issue.
No.
No, so I've got 2 weapon fighting, so I've got 2 short swords in each hand, and they slide into sheaths at the hip at the back, and are crossed at the back. And I don't know. Do I have the favoured animal yet? Are we 4th level or not?
No, so we'll do that. We've got to work out what happens next as
We'll
well.
do that. Okay. So yes, that's my character.
Fantastic. And Nathan?
Hello, my name's Nathan. My character was Zengar
That's
with an X. Of course.
All Nathan's characters have an X.
Yeah, well, if they don't, how would you know it was me?
Yeah.
That's right.
It's your trademark.
Very much so. So, basically, I am a half giant,
That's right.
that's right.
and I'm slightly blue tinged, or it's coming through as if, like, I'm very young at a ripe old age of like 20 or something like that. But I've got a blue tinge coming through, and I don't know who my father was, but it may have been he was a stormtrooper.
Right.
That's cool.
And I don't have a weapon. I pick stuff up and hit stuff with it. So my goal is to kind of like, and use it as the weapon. Obviously this is a little small, but
That's right.
kind of gives the idea.
Imagine that's relative to the size of a miniature, and then you're
Yes.
getting a good idea of how big he'd like to be able to pick things up.
Yes. So like trees and
Yes.
shrubberies and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Very cool.
Yeah. And I'm really, 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 really hate the guy who stabbed me, and his life will end.
Yeah. And you want it to be like a reasonably silent character, but you come up with wise words.
Yeah. I'm kind of like a deep thinker who talks about what he's thinking about at the depth he's thinking it.
Which is really cool. Lovely.
At inappropriate times.
That's right. So, we have... Well, tell us about your character, Johnny.
So I am playing Curry,
Ooh.
and Curry is a dwarf.
No, that way. Look there on the screen.
Chicken, beef, or lamb?
Pardon?
Yeah.
Curry.
Oh yes.
Oh, no.
K-A-R-I. Every single character name that I invent ends up being a joke.
I don't know how we ever...
Curry.
It doesn't matter what I do.
It's Kari.
It's Kari, not curry.
Kari, what race are you?
I am a dwarf. I am a dwarf sorcerer,
Beef.
but
It's a
but
saucy
also
curry.
I'm sorcerer slash fighter. I guess that's how it works, isn't it?
Mm.
So
Not
I've
well.
taken one level in fighter, so I'm mostly a sorcerer.
Right.
But being a dwarf, you couldn't really be a dwarf and not do a bit of fighting. I think it just comes with the territory.
That's just upbringing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just grow up that way. So as a sorcerer, what's the word for it? What's the word? It's not on my character sheet. It's very sad.
Your bloodline.
Bloodline. That's exactly what I was looking for. My bloodline is draconic. There was a red dragon somewhere in my bloodline,
That's cool.
Um,
That's freaky.
which is kind of cool. So a lot of my sorcery is fire based, not exclusively, but there's a bit of a bent in that direction. And there's a bit of fieriness to my personality as well.
Spicy.
The hot curry.
He's a saucy curry.
Terrible.
Totally.
Oh my goodness.
Poor
Excellent.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what my secret is? Put an X in everything.
So we had
They don't.
a really angry ex.
Mm-hmm.
So we need let's have three suggestions. One idea of Nathan's was that Kari is also bound inside the box
Oh, right.
and was also being transported from one place to another for some reason.
Or he could have been the snack for the.
Yes, literally yes.
Oh,
Wheels on
dear.
wheels for
Oh,
the
yeah.
quad.
Collider?
Other ideas?
And he sorcerized it so it didn't.
My idea had been that Kari was kind of a farmer or taking care of a property and his family, and we were going to have a prelude scene where the Kawada attacks his farm and he falls victim to its free ranging. What else?
In these sorts of medieval times, it was often safer to transport goods and people in groups. Could he have been part of, or tailing along behind the
Part of the caravan.
going from one city to another?
He could have been the scout going ahead and he comes back and everybody's dead.
Everybody's dead.
That's right.
Awkward.
I mean, so what was this caravan? Was this caravan exclusively to transport the Quada, or did they not even know that they...
You
That it
don't
was in
know
their
what
presence.
they know.
I don't think they knew what
You
they were
might know, but we don't.
Yeah.
We killed everybody.
So they killed everyone.
Without asking
Well,
questions, we just
So you
destroyed
don't know who any of these people were, or what their motivation was, or whether they were good or evil, or...
all we know is that they didn't scream because we put a silence spell on them.
That's right.
And some person who they're quite sure was horribly evil because they watched him literally murder someone in cold blood right in front of them for not particularly very much reason, told them that you should go and kill these other people. So that's where we're at.
As
know
a
what?
chaotic good character, I don't know whether I enjoy that or have issues with it. It's sort of, what do you do with that?
Who I'm going to kill the person who gave the quest to us because he stabbed me.
But you still took the quest and did exactly what he asked you to do. Interesting decisions.
Life's very difficult.
Well,
But we let the creature loose. Though we did kill all its people.
Did you want to be bound in there with it? And you know a bit of information about where it was going or why it was going?
Why was I bound with it?
That's what we've got to work out. You and I could discuss that, I guess.
uh,
We could get you two could leave the room and we could discuss it in front of the audience.
ooh, okay.
That'd be quite interesting.
You could comment in the comments below. No, it doesn't work.
That doesn't work. Yeah, we're not live.
Not doing
We're not live. You guys can go and hang out just for a little while. That's kind of cool.
We'll just go huddle in the bathroom, shall we?
That's right.
So Ben, about that local sports team.
That's right. Yes. I know things about sports.
Sure you
There's
do.
often balls and things, and they run along.
Lots of running, lots of balls.
This is cool. So
What is a koala? I don't know anything about this creature, even in the lore of Pathfinder.
one of the main features of a koala is it's not evil.
Mm-hmm.
The circumstances it's been in, it has been captured by evil people and been used for a long duration of time for evil purposes, and it was being moved for some sort of nefarious purpose. It's somewhat deranged, which means even though it's not naturally evil, it's dangerous. They're very powerful magical creatures. They can do things like assume gaseous form. They have a poisonous bite. Where's my stat block?
As a
Here
sorcerer,
we are. Yeah, here we are. It can cast spells and charm and summon monsters and cure wounds and all sorts of incredible stuff.
I wonder if as a sorcerer it was actually my job to travel with it to keep it under control. Like that I was somehow binding it so that it didn't get out of the caravan.
Yeah. Well, you're in a magical caravan. Yeah. Do you have any spells that are relevant
I
at all to that?
don't think I do, but
But you could be like a trainer type person.
Yeah, I mean.
So you could be like, oh my god, you let it go. What the hell are you doing?
I could just have a magic device. You could just give me a device that I could be using.
Okay.
That only really is useful for this, so it doesn't overpower my character later. Like not a weapon, but just a device specific to controlling. I don't know, like sedating it or
like a control animal, control
magical creature.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that'll do. And allows you to fascinate it or something, maybe.
Yeah, like a hypnosis sort of. Yeah, and then I could possibly use that.
Yeah. In the future to fix the problem. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Now we could do. It was. Yeah.
Can it be like a medallion on a chain that I swing back and forth hypnotically?
Cool. Let's say you rotate it, so we're not specifically referring to Earth, but you actually spin it in a motion like that. Yeah, that'd be cool. And you have to, obviously it can't be in the middle of a battle and raging and eating people in order to achieve this. Like maybe people die in the process of trying to get hold of it, and then you can sort of hold it down and then.
Or maybe it needs to be in a fairly calm state. So you sort of have to come at it, like you can't sort of fight it and then try and hypnotise it.
And what was it being used for then? Or has it just been captured? Or was it wreaking havoc where it was and it was being moved? Maybe it was being moved away right up into the mountains or returned home or something. Or
I like taking up into the mountains.
Yeah. And now
maybe me as a dwarf, I know these mountains.
That's cool.
And I know where to take it. Maybe I'm a magical animal hypnotist by trade, and I do this sort of thing all the time.
You are a fixer. Yeah, that's cool.
That wasn't the backstory I had in mind, but let's just
change
it because why not?
Okay. So now
That's
that
what roleplaying's all about.
everything that's gone down has gone down, there's basically chaos. This thing's deranged.
So why do I stay with these guys?
Well, to fix the problem, I guess, which is that you've got a koala free.
Oh yeah, because it's still local somewhere.
Yeah. They just let it go, sort of, in the vicinity.
Why did they let it go?
Well, because Aaron thought it was going to be a good idea. They don't know why Aaron let it go.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. The idea was that they were commanded to get the carriage and take it back to the town. But he didn't do that. Cool.
So everyone wants it as a weapon, and I'm just trying to
Shadow.
take it up to the mountains to keep it away from them,
That's where I was.
which is chaotic good,
Yeah.
perfect with my
That's
alignment.
Yeah, that's right. Very cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we can now stop this video and then commence the game, can't we?
Yes. So many pre-videos.
Yeah, it's
to the
cool.
adventure.
I'm liking it.
You get to see part of the process.
You do.
This is what normally happens off camera.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we thought it'd be kind of fun to show. But we haven't shown the hours of script writing and then the fact that we re-rehearsed the show.
We're going to do that now, and
That's
then
right,
we'll come back.
Yeah, that's right. Lovely. See you.